This in this video share very important information about the DV 2023 SIAC data. This SIAC data means the Consular Electronic Application Center, and as you can see from our left side here, this data from the US Department of State shows the data analysis of the diversity visa rotary performance from 2013 to 14, 15, 16, 17 up to the present, which is the diversity visa 2023. So as we shift our attention now to this DV 2023, you can see we have a table here and we have a graph. So beginning from the table, it shows the region, that is Africa, Asia, Europe, Oceania, and South America. It shows the number of visas issued so far from October 2022 up to date January. It shows the number of status of visas which are under administration process. It shows the status 221G refusal, the visas which are under the 221G refusal status. They are not refused, neither have they been issued. It means these applicants have gone under their interviews, but there are still some documents they have to present to allow either their visas to be issued or denied. This is refused. It means automatically those individuals, unlucky enough, they couldn't make it. This already means these guys are already scheduled for their interviews. They have already received their 2NL notification, and probably they are going through their interviews or they are doing their medical. In transit means these ones have already started their interview and their visas are still in process. That is the total. Then when we come to this critical information of this graph, down here, these are number of case numbers starting from 1 up to 100, 100 up to 200, 200 up like that. Then on this left side, it is the number of visas issued. Then it is shown in colors. As you can see, this blue color, it is described as holes. What does this hole mean? This hole means those applicants who had gone into the diversity visa rotary, but they were eliminated because of maybe applying more than once. Maybe their photo could not meet the requirements. That's why that number has been removed as a whole. So their chance stopped at that stage. Then we have this yellow one, which is shown at NVC. At NVC means National Visa Center, that is KCC, Kentucky Consular Center. It means these people have not yet been scheduled for the interviews, neither have they received their 2NLs. Then we can see this green one, this light green. This dark green shows visas already been issued out. It is this one. Then this light green, you can see it here on the graph. It means these are the guys who are ready to do their interviews at every region, Africa, Asia, Europe, like that. These are in transit, as you can see, as I've already explained them very well up there. So let's scroll down to this graph. I think you can see it very well. When we scroll down to this graph, as you can see here, they say currently showing data for Embassy Nairobi, Kenya. So here, this is the performance at the moment of the Kenya Embassy. Starting from the month of October 2022 last year up to this date, this is how the Embassy of Kenya has performed. You can see it has already issued out 24 visas. No one is under AP. 3 are under 221G refusal. They have to prove more of their documents to allow their visa to be issued. 1 has already been refused. 91 have already gotten their 2NLs and they are already knowing their days of their interview dates, making a total of 119 people who were called. So as you go down to see here, you can see they are telling us that the following table shows how many 2NLs a given embassy sent to a specific date. As of today, January 2023, the Embassy of Kenya had sent 119 2NLs, which you have seen here, and how these guys have so far performed. So when you come back to the graph, it is showing you that in the first month of October 2022, 7 visas were issued. Then in the second month of November 2022, 3 visas already been issued. Then in the month of December, 4 visas had been issued, showing that performance. So if you want to track the performance of your embassy, you just come here and put the name of your embassy. Let's check Abu Dhabi, Dubai. So if you are under Dubai, you come here, it is here. Just click in it. Automatically its data will come. So as you had seen before, you see here now it has changed. Kenya had issued 119 2NLs as of 2023 January 1st, but here you see the Abu Dhabi embassy had sent 145 2NLs as of 1st January 2023. So it means the embassy of Abu Dhabi is a little bit good than the one of Kenya in performance for the last 3 months. So that's how you can track the performance of your embassy. Then still, if you're not yet called for the interview and you could still want to know maybe how many case numbers are ahead of you before you'll be called for your interview, or how many case numbers are before or after you, you can just come here. Because you see case number, you can come here, you place your case number. Since it is DV 2023, you can place 2023. Let's assume you have a friend of mine coming from Africa called Jimmy. I wish you the best. His case number is AF 2000. Let's use his case number and we check and see when is he going to be called for the interview. So we wait a bit to get right. It has come. You see it is telling us his case number is 2023 AF Africa 2000. This is his case number. So they are saying there are 1051 cases before him and 28,283 cases after him in Africa, in the whole of the African region. So this yields approximately 176 people are before him. So you can see 176 people are before this case number for it. So meaning for him to receive his 2NL and go for the interview means 1,760 people have finished their interview. And they continue say his case number lies in the 4th percentile, which looks pretty good for him to be called for the interview. So if you're there, you have your case number, you're not sure, haven't received your 2NL and you failed in your DST 60, you can use this method to check and see how many people are ahead of you, how many are behind you, and you gauge your chances of being called for the interview. So that's how it is. So that's how I can explain this critical data from the DV 2023 SEAC. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you've learned something. I hope it has given you hope of either you're nearly to be called for your interview or you're about, as it shows the case number, how many people are ahead of you, how your embassy is performing. So you can use it also to track and see if you may be in Bujumbura and you want to know how the Bujumbura US Embassy is performing. You can try and see. Thank you guys for watching the video. If it's your first time, make a like, subscribe, share to a fellow so that the information can be helpful to him. And if you are a returning viewer, we thank you so much. See you in the next video.